Our top story this evening, protesters out in force as Donald Trump rolls into town. Many trying to block Trump supporters from going into his rally at Fountain Hills today. ABC 15's Joe Bartels is live with really the fallout from today's protests. Joe?
Yeah, Kim, we know that 3 of those protesters were taken here to the 4th Avenue jail. MCSO says they caused a very dangerous situation trying to stop people from seeing Donald Trump.
Get this flag out of our town!
Puente, Arizona, a self-proclaimed human rights group, sent us this video showing dozens of protesters clogging Shea Boulevard just as hundreds of cars were flooding into Fountain Hills for the Donald Trump rally.
And that's the way, you make your voice heard to do something like this.
And protesters did get the attention. The drama played out on live TV. And check this out, a Jeep hitting protesters, some climbing onto the hood. The goal, they say, to cause chaos.
They came over here trying to protest Donald Trump and the rally, trying to do the same thing that happened in Chicago. They were able to shut down the rally, and that's what they were trying to do today.
Sheriff's deputies called in a tow truck to haul away the cars just parked in the middle of the road.
No, I'm not surprised. We expected it. But we're not going to stop. It's not going to make us give up. As many protesters as come out against Trump, there are as many more people that are going to go for him.
Law enforcement locked down the area, forcing many Trump supporters to walk to the event and tying up traffic for miles. And things are returning back to normal in Fountain Hills. Those protesters will be booked here for blocking a public road. Kim?
Yeah, just crazy watching all of that unfold today. Joe, thanks so much. That roadblock left hundreds upon hundreds ditching their cars all along State Route 87 and then hiking in. Protesters were the first to hike in after dozens of DPS and sheriff's deputies used those SUVs to move the crowds off Shea Boulevard. Deputies then closed Shea, and that left hundreds of Trump supporters with those tickets in hand having to hike more than 3 miles to see their candidate. We talked to several people out there who said that they really wanted to see him and they were passionate about getting there.
It's ridiculous. I mean, I understand people being against, that is a right, but there's certain ways to do it. They also have laws to follow,
Is it worth the 3 miles?
Well, absolutely. People have gone through a lot worse than something like this just to see their candidate. Absolutely.
That man right there, Ross, a former Marine, told ABC 15 he needed to get there. He said he's been through a lot worse. This was just a bump in the road. Once the rally began, Donald Trump took to the stage and took a swipe at the Republican Party.
Pick the people that they absolutely will never win with the people they talk about. Go out on Tuesday and vote. I will never let you down. Remember.
Trump was introduced by former Arizona Governor Jan Brewer and Maricopa County Sheriff Joe Arpaio holding the rally in Arpaio's hometown. Trump touched on several big plans that he says he has for the future.
We are going to rebuild our military, end Common Core education local. We're going to terminate Obamacare. We're going to repeal it and replace it with great health care for far less money.
As we mentioned earlier, Donald Trump talked in length about illegal immigration and building a wall at the border with Mexico.